I
want to have dinner.
I want drinks.
You want drinks?
That's what I want.
This is good. We have a special thing for you. All the bars around here are indicated with that little martini glass.
Okay.
So you can start tapping on those until one looks interesting.
Awesome. All right. Oh, karaoke.
Let's pass.
What's your karaoke song, Sam?
I had never done karaoke, and I'm happy to die never doing it. We knew we wanted to use location, obviously, because that's what we're all about. But we don't think people are going to use this quite the same as an iPhone. It's a beautiful device, but it's kind of big and kind of heavy, and it would be sort of tough to put in your pocket. So we think that people will use it when they're home on the couch or sitting at the coffee shop, or maybe take it with them on the subway. And we wanted to think about an app that made sense for that.
You said the iPad is going to lead you to a revolution in how we interact with technology. There's something about, I guess, like physically putting your hands on the iPad that people are really drawn to.
Yeah.
So do you think you kind of incorporated that into your app at all, or?
Yeah, the thing that I've noticed when you put an iPad in someone's hand for the first time is they just start touching it. And it's obvious. I touch this and something happens related to that. And so we tried to make an app that was really touch-focused. You could start on a screen, and it can be very obvious that I can put my finger on different parts of the screen. Predictable, cool things happen, and it's sort of a fun, enjoyable, but also informative experience. This is cool. This is, a really fun, beautiful map to interact with on a big touch screen. But we thought that we could sort of take this a little farther. Most users, given the choice, would rather interact with photos than text. And there's never been a device that is really a natural way to interact with lots and lots of photos for decision making. But we think this is one. And so we introduced this new mode called Photo Mode, where instead of looking at pins on a map, you could look at photos of all the places near you. And I can see here are the lounges, American restaurants nearby, all the barbecue places, breakfast and brunch spots. And when I find one that looks interesting to me, and I actually need to find a place to meet someone for breakfast tomorrow, around here I can tap on it, I can read about it, I can see photos, I can see the people that like it. I can email the person that I'm going to meet and tell them to meet me there. And it's really sort of a brand new way to interact.
How is Loop Pulse, how does that, and the iPad, how's that going to contribute to the future of location-based networking?
Yeah, I think there is a possible future. It's always hard to predict consumer behavior, but I think it is as likely as not that more and more people switch to this as their primary computer or something similar, and that less people focus on laptops, because this does what 85% of the population does 85% of the time so much better, and it's cheaper and it's easier and it's more fun to use. So in a world where people switch to a cell phone and a tablet computer, mobility just becomes more and more important, because this is more mobile than even a laptop. And as mobile becomes more and more important, so does location. What really makes mobile is your location changes. So although we think location-based services will be different on this device, given the form factor and given the power and how people use it, we think they're going to be a really critical part. And this is just, I think, the first thing of several things we'll try on the device.